Let's do a bit of this.
You a bartender on a cruise ship?
Yeah, that's my tornado martini right there.
Hello and welcome to another gameplay video from Blacksite Studios. Today we are getting into The Chase.
The Chase.
This is a zine game, so the entire game is in this little zine. This was written by Benjamin Galbraith in front of me.
I did write it.
And it is a fun little tornado chasing game.
Yeah. If you, like me, are fans of any 90s era disaster movies, you would probably know what inspired this. Frankly, this was done as an April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
Originally, but it ended up being a lot of fun, and people really dig it, and it's been pretty highly requested, so we figured we'd play a game of The Chase.
The basic premise is there is a tornado that is AI controlled. We ask ChatGPT every turn where it goes. That's not true. The dice tell us where the tornado goes, and as it hits either structures or trees or fences, it creates debris and throws them around. By the end of the 6 rounds of play, you generally have a pretty destroyed looking board.
Yeah, hopefully. If the tornado's done its job, then it'll be empty.
And a lot of fun will be had along the way. So
the overall concept of the game is that it doesn't actually have any combat in it. Your goal is to play as tornado chasers, and you're supposed to be gathering data points about the tornado. And you do that by getting close enough to the tornado, but not too close that you die. So
yes, you can be sucked up by the tornado.
Yep. We'll see if Connor and I can be professional Texas tornado chasers.
Do it every day.
Do it every day, going down I-35.
Yeah, just like peeking, just looking.
We already rolled ahead of time, and we have gotten the 12 data points. So by the end of turn 6, we need 12 data points to succeed. If you get all of your data points on the 3rd turn, you still got to last for 6 turns to see if you can survive and get that data back to the university or news station or wherever you're supposed to go. We're going to deploy our chasers. Connor and I have picked some different types, and these are kind of just fun, tropey characters. They all have a different skill, and then they all have just a fun personal item, and the stats are very simple. In the game, there is 3 total stats that you need to worry about. There is move, skill, and wounds. That's it. I have picked the Thrill Seeker and the Veteran Meteorologist, which I will pick these 2 minis for
This
those.
is a little awkward for us, because I had also picked the Thrill Seeker.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Can we have duplicates?
We probably shouldn't. So, I have picked the Veteran Meteorologist and the Student Intern as my 2 characters. And I'll take this miniature and this miniature, which is actually missing a hand. I don't know where the hand went.
That's why they're a student intern.
That's why, the interns get treated rough in our tornado chasing world.
Classic tornado chaser hazing. You cut off a hand. I chose the documentary photographer, which will, this guy right here, blue shirt. And then Thrill Seeker, which while his personal item is an old cowboy hat, he's just wearing a hoodie.
Great. That's like a cowboy hat, but
it's basically,
cool. Deployment's very simple. Select any table edge, and we'll place their crew within 2 inches of that edge. So maybe we could just go like right here.
We pulled in right over here.
If your crew has a chase vehicle, deploy that too for some free cover. There's no vehicle rules in the game, but you do get a vehicle, and it's just essentially a free piece of cover.
I'm gonna put you over here.
Cool.
Closer to you. I'm gonna come along the shoreline right here, I think.
All right. Now we will place the tornado in the center of the board. And then we will roll the 3 dice.
The 3 tornado dice? So we roll these 3 dice, and then you'll see we'll calculate the movement in order of red, white, and blue.
Now before we do that, I should say that this is somewhat of a dense table, terrain-wise. One of the really key things about this game is when the tornado touches terrain pieces, it will destroy them. Now, it's up to you whether you want to do that on this very first stage or not. This is kind of up to you. Again, it's a Zine game, it's pretty simple. But this also is just designed to randomly place the tornado at the beginning. You also don't need to roll, you can just put it wherever you want. It's
is it
whatever.
Going to destroy terrain upon this original placement?
Rules as written, no.
Okay.
But
all right, so red, we go 5 inches that way. So we're gonna turn the tornado to face. There is a facing right there on the tornado. And we're going to flip this around so that I can see what 5 inches is.
now, the really important thing to note, and it says it in the beginning, is you always activate red, white, and blue. That order is really important, and you'll see as we get further into the game.
And blue, 9 inches. So this is right on the front porch of this building.
All right, so the tornado is hiding behind that building right next to us.
Just trying to be a little sneaky.
Just trying to be a little sneaky. And we'll go into the first chaser phase. So the other thing that's unique is we will activate one chaser. After we activate one chaser, the tornado will activate. So the tornado is constantly moving around the map and destroying stuff. And it's kind of up to us to get close enough and get that precious data.
So with that in mind, I'm gonna go first.
Go for it.
So I'm gonna go with my documentary photographer.
Sweet.
I only have a 3-inch move right there. So I'm gonna move 2 inches, and I get 2 actions per activation, right?
Yep. You can perform any actions twice. There's no limit on that. So it's kind of up to you.
I'm going to, would you say I have a clear line of sight of that tornado?
I would.
Or is this partial line of sight there?
I would say you've got clear lines.
Okay, I'm gonna snap a little photo.
All right. Is it a good one?
Here, let me actually snap a photo, and maybe
And then Matt can put it up on screen for you. Great. Wow, you're such a good tornado chaser, dude.
There's a giant in the background too.
It's me, I'm the tornado.
Okay, cool, that's 1 photo done, and we got a point.
1 data point. We'll put our data points right here.
Now I only have 4 exposures to take photos of, so I'm
Yeah,
down.
you forgot to pack all your film.
I didn't change out the film before I started.
This is pre-iPhone era, so
All right,
okay.
that's turn 1, so now we roll for the
so
tornado.
now we do a twister roll.
I'm gonna let you go for it.
All right. Now, it's important to roll these as close to the tornado as you can.
Yeah.
It's up to you. If you use a dice tray, it's gonna be kind of harder to visualize how it works.
Red, 1 inch in this direction. That's cool.
All right.
White, 6 inches away from us in this direction. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And blue, 5 inches.
Oh wait, I forgot to do the skill check to cancel out the dice.
Oh, you're correct.
I forgot to do that whole important thing that we did. Should we go back and do it?
Yeah, we should go back. Okay, so I took a photo.
All right.
Before the tornado moves, I need to make some sort of skill check, right?
Yes. So you need to check your skill value, which is this
6.
So you roll 2d6 for a skill check.
Okay.
So
A 5 and a 1.
you got 1 success.
I was going for equal or above, right?
Oh, it's a 1? Oh, I saw the 10 and I thought.
Yeah,
so,
no, that's a 1.
So no successes.
No successes.
So you perform a skill check before you perform the twister roll. However many successes you get will allow you to cancel dice from the roll that Connor is just about to do. So we're gonna roll.
Okay, so red, 2 inches
2 inches this way.
in this direction. So we're gonna go
It's basically
1, 2.
right along that building.
It's starting to take some shingles off, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's gonna have ripped
Nah.
anything yet.
Not yet.
3 inches back the other way basically cancels itself out. 1, 2, 3. It was just a little shy because of the photo.
Yep. And
And
then
then
it's 1
one
inch.
more inch this way. So yeah, still right along that building. But
This house is well built.
this roof is just
You can take the roof off. The roof's gone. So that's how a twister roll is performed. And the order is really important because the successes you get allow you to choose which dice you want to cancel.
Yeah.
If you cancel a color, you just skip over that one and activate them in the order as shown in the book. And that way you can be a little bit kind of tactical about how you want to move the twister around the table. It would be within your interest, for example, if you had a roll that pushed it straight into this building, you would definitely want to cancel that because we're all right here. Now I'm going to activate, and we're going to go with my veteran meteorologist. 4 inches. Let's see. My honed instincts decreases the suck zone from 2 inches to a minimum 1 inch. We also have a personal item, which we can, it's basically a 1 free reroll per game. And I don't have any gear, so I'm just gonna go 4 inches. I can't do anything with my skills, but
You will make a skill check.
I will make my skill check now, and my stat is 5.
Oh, you were skillful.
I got 1.
Got 1.
So I can cancel out 1. Let's see if we have to. I think this building's not long for this world, right?
Probably not.
Oh, actually, that's honestly not that bad.
Yeah, so red.
So it's gonna go 6 inches this way, which I think will allow.
Okay, and then white would take 7 inches this way, and then another 9 inches that way.
So it's going straight into there.
Yeah.
Now we'll treat these blocks of trees as full terrain groups.
It's a single unit.
So let's cancel out the 9 inches, I think.
Okay, so we get rid of the 9. So we're gonna have a fence
All right.
and this grouping of trees.
Now, this is the debris rules, and this is pretty important. So it gives you a small guide in the book on page 17 about the amount of debris a type of terrain will generate. So for trees, small, it'll create 1 piece of debris. For a fence or a wall, it'll create 2. Now these groups of trees will treat as like 1. Roll a single D10 for each piece of debris, refer to the template on the base of the tornado, and then that is the cone that the debris will fly out in.
How many pieces of debris we have? 1, 2, 3?
3, so we'll do them one at a time. Any chases positioned within the section indicated by the roll die are immediately struck by the debris and suffer 4 points of damage.
So really,
No range on this, it flings the stuff out super fast.
really we're just worried about 5s and 6s here.
Yeah,
All right, first one.
so first one,
To 3.
it's a 3, we're safe,
Into
goes
the
out onto
ocean.
the lake, hits a fish,
Second one. An 8
8,
goes this way.
this way.
And last one, a 6.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. So,
Okay, all
let's
right.
get the debris away.
It was always gonna go down like that, dude.
Yep.
You know it.
All right, so fence is flying, and boom. How many points of damage?
4.
Per hit, like
Per hit.
for each person.
Yeah.
Oof.
Now this is the thing, it's just a game, so it's somewhat abstracted. This line goes all the way this way.
Yeah, it's breaking line of sight though.
Well, cover, you have to be in base contact with.
Oh, it goes over the building?
So all of these, she takes 2 because I'm in base contact with cover.
Yep.
And then this person also gets hit.
Man.
Because the idea is that the debris can go up in the air and fall down.
Fall down.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
your turn. That was
Thrill
brutal.
Seeker, that was pretty rough.
We don't want to repeat that every round because
Thrill Seeker's gonna move 5. And then I think he's gonna move an additional 5. Gonna go 3 here and then 2 around the corner. While
really
staying in base to base.
it's really thrill seeking right now.
Yep. And
Make your skill check, unless you have a ability you want to
oh,
use.
you know what? His ability is it's chasing time, which will reduce the debris generated by a destroyed piece of terrain by 2 down to a minimum of
Would have
1.
been great if we had that last.
Would have been
round.
great if I knew that that was an ability, if I had read my cards. Skill check. Got a 1 and a 9, so I can cancel out 1 result here.
Great.
Let's see what's about to happen with this tornado. Red, 8 inches. White, 8 inches. So these kind of cancel each other out, which is pretty nice. Looks like maybe we get a shift.
But this would go 8.
Oh
in
yeah,
this
you're
terrain
right.
piece,
You're right.
so-
You're right. Is that 8? It does.
So
So red, 8 inches.
that's gone.
tornado debris field.
All right, it's gonna make one piece of debris.
And my ability reduces it to a minimum of 1.
Yep.
So
1.
So that was the
So
red
just
die
roll
right here.
1d10.
5.
5
Behind.
that way.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
so we're safe. We're safe for now.
These over here. White, 8 inches back this direction. And blue, 3 inches this direction.
We gotta get closer to this.
We do. It's being
3
a little bashful.
I'm gonna go move and then move. And I'm
Okay.
gonna actually just end right there with my base touching that terrain.
Skill check.
Skill check. Ooh, that's a good. Oh yeah, because my skill's 8, so I can cancel 2.
This can work. Boom, boom. Gonna go 5, 1, and then 6. I think that's good. I think we just let it ride.
Yeah, so you don't have to cancel any if you don't want. It's your choice. And there are times where it's advantageous to just let the tornado like ride it out.
In this case, I think it's going to allow us to get some data points because this is the last round here.
Yeah.
Now it means we're going to be danger close for the next round.
Yeah, but we need that precious.
But
we need that precious
We
data.
need those data points. All right, so that's the end of round 1.
So now we go to the data phase, and essentially you just tally up the data that you've gotten. Any chases within 0 to 6 inches of the. So that's 2. We've got 2 points, and then it's got to be 6, and another 2. So we actually get 4 points of data, and then 10 inches. There's no way that's 10, right? No. All right. Cool. Do we have any abilities that might increase that?
The photographer gains a 2-inch bonus to the proximity data range bands. Is that just for the photographer though?
No, I mean, it doesn't
for
say so. So it's actually 12 inches.
Still not quite.
Ooh, it's almost on the limit though.
All right, so we get 4 more points.
4 more points of data. So
And we've gone,
and then you got 1.
so we're at 5.
So I was going to use these to track.
Yeah.
So we have 5, and we need 12. This is where we kind of need to figure out who we want to activate first.
I'm going to go first.
Okay, go for it.
Photographer's going to go first, and I'm going to take a cheeky little photo.
The tornado's right in front of you. See if you can.
See if I can get the
See if
shot.
you can get that sweet Instagram shot, even though you're still using a film camera for some reason.
Perfect.
Love it.
Got some Dutch angle on that one, you know?
That's
Because it's
cool. I do
crazy.
love
The
that.
wind is going.
So you use your camera.
That's an action. So I got how many?
So now you can
3
move.
inches. I'm not going to be able to get to cover though, so this could be dangerous.
Now I should point there is difficult terrain rules. It's very simple. It's just if you're moving through water, thick mud, you get -1 inch penalty.
So,
if
I could try to go swimming.
yeah, if we could move through that if we want to, but it's just -1 inch. So.
In this case, I'm just going to try to run for cover and not quite make it.
Can you make it into the?
I cannot. 3 and a 3, so cannot.
It's gonna be
cancel any of these.
it's gonna be a rough time.
Come on, tornado, be my friend. Okay, all right.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we're good because we're starting
Oh,
with
okay,
red.
okay, red. Yeah.
Okay, so red, we're gonna start here and go full 9 inches. Takes us all the way to the edge. White, and then blue is gonna take us 9 inches over here, stops at the edge of the board.
All right.
Lucky.
That was This is the thing with the dice.
If I had gone swimming,
you'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
This is the thing with the dice because they activate one after the other.
yeah.
You think you're like, oh no, it's going, but sometimes it throws you for a loop.
Yep.
Okay, so my turn.
Your turn.
My original plan was I was going to go around, but we need the data.
We do need the
that
data.
Sweet data. So,
Do you want to group up too much?
well,
We're only round 1, and we're 5
right
points
now,
in.
technically, we're like all in the same cone, which is probably like not a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with my veteran meteorologist. Yeah, maybe I'll do a full 8, and I'll go
Just all the way
stick
around.
to my original plan, and I'll go right there.
Skill check. Ooh, double cancel.
That's exactly what I rolled last round. I'm on fire.
Okay.
Oh. All right, red's going 5 inches.
So I think we'll let red do its thing. Right?
Well, no, because you're going to get sucked in.
Right, red, you'll have to maybe cancel the other two.
Yeah.
Because, and there's like table edge, it usually rides the edge. What I kind of like to do is have it go 5 inches, so it'd be like off the table right there, and then just straight back on.
That's fine, yeah.
So that's red. White would go 8 inches, a little bit more in this direction, and so it'd hit right here. So I think we cancel.
Yeah, let's do that.
Both
Keeps
of
it
those.
simple. Again, the simple nature of the Zine game, I didn't spend a lot of time dictating what happens when the tornado goes off the table or hits the table edge. Most of the times when people play, it just stops when it hits the table edge, but you're free to kind of house rule that however you would like. Is that 2 inches there?
No.
Oh, that's like just a hair.
But your veteran meteorologist does reduce it by
It does
1.
decrease it by 1, and I did just activate her.
So we're a little bit,
yeah,
so we're okay for now.
didn't get sucked in.
All right, I'm gonna go with my Thrill Seeker.
Go for it.
I'm gonna try to skill check with my satellite phone to give this person a little bit more movement.
Okay, go for it.
So do I roll a single D10 for a skill check for the sat phone?
No, a skill check's always 2d10.
Do I just, all right.
You just need 1 success. So
I got 1 success.
great. So
6 and a 6.
Yep.
Make a skill check. On a successful check, the chaser may perform a free move action with any chaser within 6 inches. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Just gonna tuck in away from that tornado there. So that was my first action.
Sweet.
Now, does this get used to cancel out a tornado into the round anyways?
No, that's a separate check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's my turn again. I'm gonna just hedge my bets here and just move 5 inches, 4
Okay,
inches
so that was
that
your
way.
second action, right? Okay.
And then I'll do a skill
Now
check.
you make your skill check.
I got 1 success
One.
there.
All right, let's see what this twister roll will do.
That's be some carnage.
Oh, it's going to go that way.
Okay, well 0 is 10 inches. I don't want that. Gotta cancel that 10 inches because that's gonna go right over both of me. Yeah. So red goes away 2 inches in this direction. 2 inches.
All right.
And then 5 inches into
It's gonna make some damage.
5, and then we'll scooch it back on. Right there.
Okay, so 2 fences and 1 small structure. We'll call it 1 fence, so it's 4 pieces of debris total.
Okay, I'm gonna reduce that by 2
Cool.
because of the Thrill Seeker's ability.
Sweet.
So it's 3?
Yep.
No, sorry, you said
It's
4?
2. It's 2. 2 total.
2
so-
pieces, okay.
So let's roll for the first one.
I think this one is, yeah, I'm well within 5, 6 there.
Yeah.
A 4.
Great. So they take 4 damage.
2. They're in base to base.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So
Another 4. Where are they at? 8 out of 10.
got 2 health left.
That's plenty of health.
There's plenty of health for data gathering. You know, I've spoken to people that have played this game, and they were like, "The tornado just went to a corner and just like moved around and didn't do anything."
Yeah, sometimes
This
tornadoes
is the
do
nature
that.
of the randomness. We've had games that's just so destructive, and then others that it's like the opposite.
This tornado's just playing with us
Luck
right
of the
now.
draw. Yeah. It really likes this house. Keeps
It does. It wants to save that house, but everything around it.
Okay, so I activated
Yeah, so you got your student intern left.
student intern. Now I can give up both actions to give one other chaser a single free action. Can this guy
To run.
to take a photo?
I could take another photo.
Could take another photo.
You want to do that?
I think it's worth it. Gets us a guaranteed data point.
All right. I snapped
All right.
that photo. I went portrait mode
there.
with that
Portrait mode. Use Facetune on it. It's like
Facetune
looking really
tornado.
nice.
one. There is no blemishes in that tornado.
Yep. Okay, so they've activated. They've activated. Is that everyone?
Yeah, that's everyone.
Okay.
No, but you need to see what the tornado does.
Now we see what the tornado does. Skill check. Ooh,
No
nope.
passes.
Oh, this is gonna be brutal. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is now the violence. This is going.
I don't think it's.
straight.
I don't know if it's gonna hit the house though. Let's see. 5 inches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4.
That. Yeah. That's it. Okay, so This house goes away.
And the stairs. So that was the first of red. Woo! What's our debris?
Okay, so for a structure, 3 pieces. And we're like, actually somewhat spread out.
Do I reduce that by 2?
No, because you didn't activate just then. All right, let's roll one at a time. First one, let's see what's happening.
All right.
No one's in terrain.
So, well, first one. It's a 6. No one gets hit.
Great.
Second one. It's a 5. No one gets hit.
Oh, so you go 3 for 3.
A 10.
She's dead.
Oh no, the student intern.
Student intern's dead. Okay, all right. Not the worst outcome, you know.
Yeah.
We'll leave them here. They can be a piece of debris.
Yep.
All right. And no one's in the suck zone, so and we're actually quite well positioned for data.
Well,
points
there's still
now.
2 more dice roll things. We haven't done those yet.
Oh no!
So it's gonna go 5 back,
I thought we were done activating it.
and then 9 this way. Takes us like right there. I did accidentally move those dice a second ago. So, based off of what we rolled and what I just measured, there could be some discrepancies. If you saw a discrepancy, hit me up in the comments.
But that's also a good lesson in once you roll those twister roll dice.
Don't touch them.
Don't touch them. Don't move them. Don't breathe on them. Don't look at them. Don't think about them.
End of the turn.
So we did get
2 points.
2 points. We got so we're doing all right.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's dead. All the miniatures are dead.
All right, I'm gonna go in and activate. Take my last shot.
Go for it.
Get that last photo.
Guaranteed data.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Get that like wide angle fisheye lens.
Beautiful. You can even see Media Matt in the background.
I'ma bet you can't do this.
I forgot to do something last round that's going to be very sad. When a chaser dies, you lose 1 data point. So, yeah, that's a bummer.
It's the intern. It doesn't even matter.
Well, it does for the rules.
So we're at 10 out of 12.
All right. You activated? My turn?
No, I got a skill check and see what
You got a
tornado
skill check
does.
tornado. Oh, no.
10 and a 7.
All right.
It's a
Pretty
double.
good. Pretty good.
Red, white, and blue. Let's see what happens. Oh, and then I guess I should like 1, 2, 3. I like ran away a little bit. All right, red 10 inches that way. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, let that roll.
Gonna go this way.
Actually, it's more like here, I think. Yeah.
10 inches that way. White would put towards his body, and blue is gonna take it back. So let's cancel out the white. One of my skill checks there. And then we'll let the blue do its thing. So I go out of 5, and then we'll like come back right there.
So this is the risk.
Yeah.
I want to get closer so we can get that sweet 2 point.
Yeah.
But I'm banking on.
Maybe if you go over by get the car,
Yeah.
because then you're in cover and you're kind of spreading out our
I could make
data
it,
point collection zone.
I can't make it into base contact though. I can make it into base contact with this, but it doesn't really get me closer to the tornado.
But if the tornado is going to move, it might.
Well, that's kind of the gamble.
Yeah. Yeah. This is where the skill. You have to read the weather. Use your gut instincts.
Yeah, you got, do a bit of the see where the wind's going.
Yeah.
Nah.
You're just running right at it?
Yeah. I'm gonna go 4 inches
He's
to there.
insane. And then you take cover?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna take cover.
All right. So take cover action essentially is like you're in base to base.
Yeah, it's like the idea behind it was like you dive onto the ground into a ditch or something.
And you like grab some weeds and just like hope.
Yep.
Makes sense to me. Skill check.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm on fire with my rolls. Let me just say this.
All right, so red. So red's gonna take it 10 inches this way, and so that's gonna drop it like here.
Now, I should say, while Connor's measuring these out, if you have a scatter die at your disposal, you could always just roll a scatter die and the D10. The D10 does the same thing, but a scatter die might make it a little bit more natural for you to spot the direction.
Okay.
Ended up basically where it was.
Basically, yeah. I think I'm gonna hedge my bets too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna run in and take cover.
So, if you get sucked into the tornado, there's a pretty good chance that it'll do enough damage to kill you, but that damage is randomized. So, it's a bit of a risk-reward thing.
All right, so I'm gonna skill check. 6 and a 7. That's 2 passes.
Yeah, we're honing in on this tornado.
Red, white, and blue. I'm gonna cancel
Yeah,
red
'cause
and
it's just
blue,
gonna skip along here a little bit.
and just 1, 2, and then back here. And that's the end of round 3. So, what are we? 6-inch band? Is that? Mm-hmm. Is it wholly within 6?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is 1 point. He's got 2. She's got 2.
All right. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, baby.
We could even rack up the higher level.
We're up to 50. I think we may have.
Okay, now we need to run.
Yes, we have to survive now for
2 more rounds after.
4, 5, 6.
Great.
Would you like to go first?
Yes. Let's see. Well, I'm running, and then skill check.
6 and a 6.
2.
That's 2 passes. Great if we cancel that blue.
6 is going to go straight in and back. 4. I'll have it basically skip along here, and then I'll cancel the blue.
Perfect. I'm going to also run away.
Yeah, because we
Scatter, baby.
we don't want to die for the rest of the game.
We've got all the data we need. That dice
It really took off.
just really was rolling. It's 0. No passes. So, not too bad.
They really like pointing this way.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the direction you're rolling the dice at.
And blue, 8 inches when you go away. And then second turn, this person's kind of slow. I am gonna scatter a bit so that hopefully we don't all get hit.
Yeah, because there's a chance it could go.
1 success.
Let me
there.
roll.
Oh, you rolled it.
I'm gonna roll in this direction.
Okay.
Ah, see, it does have an effect.
That's interesting.
Did you get any successes?
I got 1, yeah.
Got 1. All right. Which one do you want to cancel? It's chasing us now.
Yeah,
it's the chase.
I'll take out the blue.
All right.
So the red, and then 1 inch that way. So like here.
It's on now.
All right. Round 5.
Round 5.
Gonna go first.
Yeah. Let's.
Gonna go in the house.
So you can go in the house. You can go in the houses. There is rules for it. I'm gonna go get in the bathtub.
Nice.
Oh, it's actually not a good thing to be inside terrain.
Oh,
Yeah, if a chaser is inside a structure, when it's destroyed, they are immediately hit by the debris. So you don't even roll. It's like
that makes
3
sense.
debris straight. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do actually is just be
next to it.
the idea is the house is coming apart and chopping you up.
Makes sense to me. Skill check.
Yep. Never failed.
I'm gonna
Not
try to-
failed one.
I'm gonna try to
Maybe
roll 'em.
drop them like.
I'm gonna try to roll them towards you.
No, don't do that. Okay.
Well, because that one pointed straight back.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, maybe it's just okay. So I can cancel 2.
So you're gonna move the 6 and
Yeah,
cancel the others.
let's keep it a little bit, spicy.
Goes like right here.
6, and then we'll cancel the others.
I'm gonna activate.
See, I control the weather. That's the thing. My character actually is controlling the weather.
4 and 5. Neither has a success. Good luck.
All right, let's go on 4 inches that way.
And 6 inches this way, right here. And last move, just 6 inches.
Yeah, get out of there. Skill check.
1, 3. I can't pass those.
Let's do a bit of this.
Are you a bartender on a cruise ship?
Yeah, that's my tornado martini right there. Pretty good roll, honestly.
9
red
inches
is going,
this way.
it's going away from us. It's getting ready to dissipate.
White goes 4 inches and back. Blue goes.
It's going
4
out
inches
to
and back.
sea.
Yeah.
It's
And that's round 6. I think we're going to be okay. But It can make a lot of distance.
It could.
So,
I'm gonna activate. I'm just gonna stay right where I am.
okay.
So,
Well, then let's do a skill check and roll some dice. Both passed.
double successes.
Red goes 8 inches.
I don't think I need to really cancel any of these
I
out.
don't think so either. Okay. I'm gonna activate. Move 6 inches away. Right there. Skill check. Oh, 2 passes. Red. 1, 2. Last, gonna move this guy 5 inches here, and then base to base with that shed.
Sweet.
Skill check. Roll me a good tornado right there. I don't pass any of those.
I'm gonna blow tornado air on it. Imagine if it just went straight into there.
5 inches. Blue. I was going for the trees. 9 inches.
Thought about it. All right,
And that's the end of round 6.
we did it.
Most of us survived.
Except the intern, which we left
The
in the ditch over here.
important one survived.
Great. So a few things to note if you're looking to play this. In the back of the rulebook, there's a template. You can photocopy this, print it out, glue it to the base of your choice. We have these online as STLs. This is a 3D printed tornado. I also have a video, which Media Matt may link below, of me scratch building a tornado if you want to be a bit crafty. The other thing too is there's these optional rules back here too. There's an enhanced weather table, which is makes the tornado like way more deadly. And then there's an enhanced destruction table, which we didn't use these in this game, but if you find it a little bit too easy, the destruction table is probably where I would start, and then you can go from there. That's the chase. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope if you've played the chase, drop your comments below. I'd love to hear if you were able to gather data on a tornado.
Yeah. Probably not as well as we gathered the
Yeah,
data.
we're professionals at this. You know,
I took so many snaps.
so many photos. Great. Well, thanks for hanging out with us
And we'll see you guys.
in the next gameplay.
Yeah, whatever that may be. We aren't sure yet. And if, on that note, if there is any games that you'd want to see some gameplay of, we have Lunar Solo, Lunar Skirmish, we've got some Hametsu, we've got now a Chase, and we have ideas and things in the pipeline. But if there's one you'd rather see over the others, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, there's plenty to choose from.
And maybe we'll shout you out in that video.
Oh,
but
maybe.
maybe not.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's a wild, wild world out there. Have a good rest of y'all's day. Thanks for hanging out.
All right. Bye.